one, darling, knock yourself out, enjoy the living shit out of that. For the rest of you, you have to understand what's going to happen over the next 5 years. How many people are retiring in 10 years? Same premise, 10. 6. You're way too young, dude. I have no idea what you're up to. 6. There are 6 people in here that don't have to hear the next thing I'm about to say. 10 years ago, let's now make it 11, because some of these things got to 11. 10 years ago, YouTube, smartphones, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat did not exist. And so, the moment that you are most vulnerable is the thing that you do makes you money at its apex, because that means it's starting in the other direction. And so I love phone calls, but I know exactly what's about to happen over the next 5 to 7 years. In a world where there's ad blocking, people are going to have defaults on their phones to not even allow it to happen. And that's that. And then that's going to be it. See, the bookstore guy in this conference, when I talked to him, he didn't know that there was a Jeff Bezos ready to fucking kill him. Right? The hotel industry 5 years ago, when they sat and thought about what are they vulnerable to over the next 5 years, they did not have, well, you know what's going to happen? Joe G and his homies are going to build an eBay for homes and apartments that everybody's going to magically, though we don't think it's going to happen, somehow people are going to be comfortable with staying in each other's homes, and this thing, Air Bed and Breakfast, because that's what the B&B stands for, Airbnb, because that's what it was originally called when I passed on the investment, Air Bed and Breakfast is going to fuck our shit up. The guy in New York, probably in the mob, that owned the most fucking taxi medallions 4 years ago while he was drinking his fucking Barolo on his boat in fucking San Tropez, he wasn't sitting there and saying, you know, this new iPhone, I bet you that Travis and Garrett are going to come together and make an app, and people are going to feel super comfortable hitting a fucking button, and a limo is going to pick up those fuckers. Tomorrow, Sally and Karen are going to invent a way for you to never get a phone call outside of the 3 people that most matter to you in the world. Apple or Google are going to buy it, and overnight, the thing you just clapped for will be dead. And here's what the scariest part is. It will happen in 12 months. It's cancer. I'm telling you this. Innovation is similar to cancer. You don't see it, it comes, and it's over. And it's over fast. The television industry, the strongest industry in our world, they laughed at Netflix. Guys, it's over. Over the top is here. It's over. Fox, Viacom, they're dead. It's over. Walmart, the Bohemian, they laughed at Amazon. Guys, it's over. On-demand shopping is here. 10 years from now, everybody here will get what they want within an hour. And guess what? That might be death for Amazon, because Pepsi doesn't need Amazon to deliver it to you for an hour. They can just deliver it to you for an hour. My friends, we are living through the single biggest cultural shift of communication and infrastructure in human history since the printing press and the Industrial Revolution. And everybody sitting here is poo-pooing it at a level of disrespect that is going to fuck with you if you don't get on board. And that's the truth. If you do not mentally get on board, which is appreciate and use the tools and siphon them, but to not do your part on top of tools like this is a grave mistake. To not build a brand on top of your sales engine is a grave mistake. Because brand, my friends, is the only thing that transcends. Brand, not sales, not transactions. There's no transactional thing that Nike did to get me to buy a pair of sneakers. It was the brand. Got it? Nintendo hasn't done a single thing right for 7 years. They didn't get on mobile. They were obsessed with the console. That got arbitraged, right? They haven't done a single thing right. But tomorrow, if they can make Mario and Zelda work in a VR gaming environment, they'll win again because they had the brand. 98% of you in this room do not have a brand because you're in the sales business and you want the tools to do the job for you. That is a humongous and utter mistake. That is going to really bite you in the ass. And that is what I want to talk to you about today. How do you go about doing that? Let me explain. I have no goddamn idea what you guys do on an individual basis or what you offer other people, but you need to provide your target audience with value. Now, what you sell to them might be valuable. I felt like I was providing people value when they would come in my store and say, hey, I need a great Pinot Grigio for a party, 5 cases, and I knew that everybody was buying that bullshit Santa fucking Margarita, and I was like, you don't need that for 18 bucks. Here's an $11 Pinot Grigio that's much better. They would drink it, they would love it, they'd be like, holy shit, you brought me value. I saved money, it was better. That was value, but that was a transaction. What I did in 2006, when I saw this new platform called YouTube that I thought was going to be big, day trading attention, I went all in and I started a wine show. How many people ever watched Wine Library TV for more than 5 episodes? Right. So what you guys know is I was there to bring you value. I was panning. Salespeople, I'm a salesman, stick with me. This is the ultimate sales job. It's a branding job. I was panning. All right, let's go to this wine, 2009, came with Chardonnay. All right, smells like butter, a little bit of oak. Very nice, okay. Kind of like chipped woods from when you shred, you know. Okay, good. Taste it. Fuck, this is way too oaky and buttery. This is not worth 40 bucks. I can drink a ton of wine at $15. It's a lot better. It's panning my product. Because I wanted to bring you the ultimate value, because I wanted to be America's wine guy, not a salesman of that wine. This is me eating my own dog food. My friends, I did this. My business went flat. I grew from 3 to 45 million in the period before Wine Library TV. It went flat the first 3 years I ran Wine Library TV, because I wasn't running the business as much, because I was busy building Wine Library TV, and because I was panning the living shit out of 64% of the fucking wine we sold. Like, not super fun when I tell you that the wine smells like a donkey shit on your face. And people aren't running to the store and picking that up. But what it did ultimately was allow Wine Library to finally become a brand after I really created enough content and did other things, which then allowed me to leave the business, still be a $60 million business, because I wasn't the engine and the actor. Got it? Think about how many of you are vulnerable if you leave. Most. Because it's sales and transactions. The brand transcends. Nobody here even knows the name of the CEO of Nike. Got it? Brand. And so how do you do brand? You do it by leveling up your thinking. You do it in B2B world. We do it by understanding who our target audience is. Back to B2B being awesome, right? Because you know it's Rick Thompson. What does Rick Thompson care about besides what I sell him? What does Susan Taylor care about besides what I sell her?